Got a beautiful day. It's like 61 when I drove in this morning. I'm out of the dorm rooms, which is a good thing. I got a good night's sleep at home. But we gave yesterday off. We had a tremendous scrimmage, I thought, on Saturday at Heinz Field. Got 130 plays in. Winners and losers don't really matter. I was happy as a head coach that day just because of the things our offense did and the things our defense did. Again, sometimes the score, sometimes the head coach messes up the score too. But it was a great scrimmage, very physical, great attention to detail. Saw some guys that we wanted to see make plays in Heinz Field on game day, and really, really excited about that. Really, kickers did an unbelievable job. Special teams were solid, and overall just a productive day to the point where we got fresh yesterday. Got a great 85-minute lift in and recovery session for our kids, and today we got a 2-a-day scheduled, and we'll see how this first one goes. But we're looking for quality, not quantity.
You might give them tonight off.
Maybe. I think we got a pretty mature football team right now that's focused, and I like where we are. I like the attitude we took in the scrimmage, and it was physical. It's one of the best scrimmages we've had here as a staff, in my opinion, just because it was crisp, clean, and pretty came out pretty good too, health-wise.
Any clarity at backup quarterback after you watched the film?
There was obviously, I think everybody did some good things. I mean, from Nathan all the way down to McVitie and Bo Schneider. I mean, we saw some good things. I don't know if the clarity, I think we still got 2 more weeks for clarity. There's good and bad out of everybody, except probably no bad out of Nathan. He was really, really sound, but we're still searching.
How'd your freshman defensive tackles look?
They look pretty good. Good question. Watts continues to impress. Camp showed some really nice things, and again, that's those freshmen get into a different atmosphere, and they're used to coming out here every day, walk out the door, and then to go in a different surface. Sometimes the freshmen are the ones that get exposed, but those 2 guys, stepped their game up in Heinz Field, and Wheeler did a nice job as well. I thought they did a nice job. They need to.
Defensively, not just the tackles, but all those freshmen, how do they sort of compare to some groups that you've had back through the years?
They're about as good as what we've had. I mean, we've had some young D tackles through the years. I mean, if you come in and you can help us as a freshman, and that's pretty good. So I would say they go up at the top of that list.
Who was the first guy out there at Star? I mean, getting any clarity there?
We continue to rotate guys out there. It's a continual evaluation at that spot too.
Are you starting to make depth chart decisions? Did that happen over the weekend? Does that happen this week?
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of depth chart decisions made, but then again, there's still another week of camp to go. We'll have a rehearsal scrimmage on Friday. We try to make depth chart changes every day that you're in pads, because I think, you either go out there with an attitude that I'm getting better today and I'm going to beat somebody out, or you don't. And, I like when our kids have to see that up and down. Oh, I was there yesterday and today I'm not. What happened? So that'll continue this week.
You mentioned Jester Weah by name the other day. Can you tell us about the catch?
He had, just early in the game, he had just a nice over-the-shoulder catch that he needs to make, and he did. And he had a couple more that we'd like, some maybe tougher catches that he could make as well. So he just continues to get better, and he can be a big-time receiver.
Where's his confidence level right now?
I think it's as high as it's ever been. If I compare it to where it was last year, it's up there.
Was there a particular game or situation last year where you felt the line could have used a break, where that depth could have really helped you out in a game?
There was never a point like that. Maybe say second half of the season, I don't know, where we as crisp as we needed to. There wasn't a game. I mean, you look at the 9-minute drive against Georgia Tech. That wasn't a time where you said they needed a break. I wish we could have got them off the field. They went fourth down again and got it, and we kicked a game winner. So I mean, that would be a time where you'd say, they can't be out there for 9 minutes, but they were. So there was never a point. But the point maybe you get to is in the bowl game where officers out, and all of a sudden a guy's coming in for the first time. He didn't have that game experience like you'd like him to.
At the outset Saturday, was Officer at center and Bookser at right guard with the ones?
I don't remember.
Did you say, I don't think it was in the press release, did you say you came out of the scrimmage healthy? Did you have any?
Yeah, we did.
situations?
We had a couple bumps and bruises, but nothing major. So I feel really good about that. So
Almost
won't talk
time.
specifics.
Anything final from you, Coach, or any final question?
You mentioned James by name as well on Saturday. How did the reps seem to shake down at the running back position?
I don't remember. I mean, James got, obviously he lined up and got a few carries and looked really good doing it. And, I talked, prior to, camp starting that we weren't going to wear him out. And, before the scrimmage, I said, hey, James, I want you to get in there. I don't want to keep you in all day, so don't make me, make us. Let's get in, let's be sharp, let's know what we're doing, and let's get you out of there. Let's get to September 3rd.
Is he back to where he was before the injury?
We'll see. We'll see September 3rd. You let me know afterwards. I'll ask you guys. That'll be my first question for you.
Doesn't matter what I think, Coach.
Yes, it does.
His conditioning is
You
holding
guys
up
saw him
though?
before.
Like his conditioning though, he's
Yeah.
gotten
When we
back
took
in
him out,
shape.
we conditioned him right afterwards just to wear him out. So his conditioning's good, I think.